is the most life-challenging, thought-provoking, and emotionally disturbing event that you've been through in your life so far? This Lessons Learned comes from my mom, who answers that question by telling me that when you have your hashtag Cinchy event, that is the event against which you will compare the rest of your life. So in 1972, I had lots of eye issues, some that I was born with, and I had surgery when we found a surgeon who was willing to perform a risky and complicated surgery that to this day, exactly as I had it, is not done anymore. And it was very successful for me, but the aftermath of that surgery, including involving very detailed physical therapy and self-done exercises, of course, was a half a year of blindness. Stitches in my eye, lots of vision loss, and slowly coming back with my optic nerves to recover sight in both eyes. Very different colors do I see in both eyes. And because of the traumatic events of my age, of the surgery, and especially of the year after, really learning what life is, to braille life and braille your daily life, I learned that the most important thing is to know that I could overcome this. And Mom said, cinchy, or it's a cinch, or meaning easy, after your eye operation, everything is cinchy. So that was my life event, my eye operation, and everything I've gone through since 1972, from losing really close friends, to cancer in family and friends, to seeing births, to deaths, to moving, to job successes and job lessons. I've compared everything thus far to my hashtag Cinchy event, or wasn't so cinchy, my eye operation in 1972 in the last century. And sometimes I think this is it. This is really worse than that year of blindness and that year of scare that I might not recover my sight, or might not recover my sight as I once had it, or as other people see it. You probably take for granted that you might see the same colors through both eyes and have the same vision through both of your eyes. It's something I've had to learn that's part of my life that I don't have. And that's okay, because subsequently I had other eye corrective sight surgery that still left me seeing different colors and still having different vision in different eyes. My left is far better than my right in terms of visual acuity. But living with that keeps me having my finger on the pulse of my hashtag Cinchy event. In other words, no matter what I face, I know that nothing has been so far more traumatic or scary or life-changing or growth-provoking than my eye operation or my hashtag Cinchy event. Whether or not you know if something is your Cinchy event, you know the most traumatic, life-changing, growth-provoking event you've lived through so far. So keep your eye on that and compare everything to that. And if you're willing to say, no, this is worse than that event, be very sure that you can say that this is worse than that event. I'm not always so sure that things get worse. In Italian, we say, non fasciarti la testa prima di romperla. You don't bandage your head before it's actually broken. And A Course in Miracles says, the problem is already solved. And the Bible says, in every problem is its solution. So I'm not here to quote you or other texts or decide for you what is your hashtag Cinchy event, but know what is the most traumatic thing you've lived through and compare everything that you think is less than ideal in your life to that event. And unless that's going to be your new hashtag event, this Lessons Learned is that you probably are far more courageous and stronger and more brave than you realize. With love in my heart and a firm conviction to spread wellness without walls, I'm Lawrence, expressing my gratitude in this Lessons Learned to you for allowing me to share these lessons. And I conclude this one by asking, what is your hashtag Cinchy event so far that really was not so cinchy?